Welcome back to part 2 of making a shaving horse. Let me show you some stuff I've done. Now remember, I'm just using an axe, a hammer, a knife, and a tiny little coping saw right there. So anyways, so this is going to be my table, okay? And I'm not going to fasten it. It's just going to be kind of stuck together with the dumb head, the 2x4 running down, up and down, you know. And the way I make my shaving horses, they don't, this style is not going to hinge back and forth. It's just going to be, there's going to be a tiny bit of gap here. It's going to be bigger than the 2x4, and I'm going to have a block down here that I'm going to be able to stand downwards on and press forward. And that's going to lock the board on top of this table. Now what I've done here is I've made a nice pivot point so that it can sit right like that. Whoops, sorry. The pivot point, as you guys can see, sits right on the front corner of this, like that. And then I split that and then worked it down with an axe so that it's very close to the proper alignment that it needs to be. I may glue some small blocks on here heading this way and this way so that it can stand up on its own and be sturdy. See how it wants to, with enough pressure, it kind of wants to flip. But if I put some blocks down there at the bottom, you know, just, I don't know, nail like a ripped 2x4, like a 2x2 across there and then across the other side, or just glue it, that should keep it from wanting to flip over. And then I can move it from the hole there, I'm trying to do this without having my hand in the way, all the way back to about there. And if you look, whoops, from right there down to there, that gives you a good difference in angles. Here I'm carving up towards my throat more. Down here I'd be carving down towards my belly more. I could even probably bring it out, you know, to like right there. And I like that, being able to move that. No, that's why I'm not connecting it there. I want it to have a pivot point. You know, for crazy jobs, I might even be able to, well, no, that wouldn't work. But, you know, in between there and there, I can definitely move it. And it'll just give me a difference in height of the table. And I like that. Now I've got to figure out a way with crappy tools to cut this hole out of here and keep it relatively square, so that I'm working on the dumb head right now. This is the first piece of the dumb head. It's gonna go like that right there. Okay, and then these two pieces are going to get cut out, and they're gonna get put on the other side, and then like that, and then possibly another one on the other side because I use the right hand side more. But this in general is the dumb head here, this 2x4, and that's it. And it's going to go down through this hole, down through into here, okay, and basically whatever I'm working on here, let me show you, hang on. Okay, so let's say I'm working on this here live oak bow stave that I've already worked down quite a bit, and let's pretend like this dumb head is down through the table. Okay, I push it with my foot down there. It's gonna be pushed down onto the stave and forward slightly, just like a ½ inch. So it's gonna be down and forward, and that will pin the board down, the bow down, and I will be able to use my draw knife with both hands on it, and it'll work great. You see, the whole thing about this, the reason I'm building this tool, this wooden tool, woodworking tool, is that it's very hard to use a spoke shave or a draw knife without something holding whatever you're using down. Now, this is what I've used to make my last couple of bows, was just a clamp or a vise you know, and you put the bow in there, and this gets screwed down to a table or something, and you work on the bow. However, in the olden times, they didn't have those. And this, your body weight holds it down. I explained to you how it holds the bow down. Then you've got both your hands free to use your spoke shave, take off small amounts of wood from the belly, like so. Or you can use your draw knife, like so. But like I said, I'm gonna have to finish this guy first, and now I'm at the point where I have to figure out how to cut this hole out and this hole out without having any tools for the job. So I may have to borrow a drill and a skill saw or something from somebody. So look for part 3, guys. All right, peace.